Any second now. Oh, we live? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good, y'all? It's the Chillmeister Chris Gary, and this is a very special, though I don't call these often special, Focus Fights video exclusive. Well, video and audio, but still, though, point of the matter is this is a special Focus Fights interview. And in the world of combat sports, so for the last decade, Poland has had their fair share of stars like Joanna, Gamrot, Kalidov, or Blachowicz, just to name a few. But a man who has named has carved his own niche, so to speak, and trying so hard not to screw this up over that stretch of time is looking to make his name among those greats that I just named. On December 14th in Tokyo, Japan, one of the top 10 lightweight kickboxers in the world, that means 155 pounds or 70 kilos, according to Beyond Kickboxing, will be looking to make his name and build his resume at the expense of Senpai Valentin Mavrodin at the K-1 World Grand Prix final. 5 feet 10 inches tall, 170 centimeters, weighing in at 154 pounds, 70 kilos, with a kickboxing record of 23 1-1 with 10 knockouts. He hails from Polkiwice, Poland. This is Kacper Muszyński. Kacper, how are you?
Hi everyone. Now I feel great. So sort of my preparation going a little bit long, so I feel now really good. 1 month left. I can wait to back to Japan.
I see. And, just getting down to the nitty gritty about your upcoming fights. I know you don't watch much tape of your opponents. I'm sorry if you actually do. But what can you say about your upcoming opponent on December 14th, Senpai Valentin Mavrodin?
To be honest, I only watch guys who I will fight with, so I watched him his fights. He's the young guy, according to me. He fight the same man that I did in the February last October in the October, so I know what I supposed to uh, get on what he have. Uh, well, he's as I say, young guy, so we don't underestimate him. Everyone is dangerous. Everyone have the same specific. I train really hard for every fight. I respect all the fighters. So what I think, he's a great fighter. He's a world champion, so he doesn't get it by free. So he have to fight for it. So we prepare like a world champion.
I see. Now, come to think of it, you've been fighting probably since you were a teenager. And considering the fact that you've been fighting professionally since you were 17 years of age, which was the last 7 years, who would you say have been some of your biggest fight style influences as your career has blossomed professionally?
Mm, well, Uh, it's hard to say. When I started in Poland, we don't have the professional stage pretty much at all. So I have to mix it up with amateur fights, but I think that was totally not necessary at some point. And to be honest, I'm fighting like this last over 2 years now. Uh, Before that, I was more counter fighter. I didn't use my physical strength as now. So pretty much that year gives me more opportunity to fight at top level, and I think this will count me to more specific things.
I see. Now, as far as your current conquest in K, this will be your third fight upcoming. You fought twice in K1 so far as part of their World Max qualifiers, beating Stoyan Kopolimski, and their quarterfinal beating Zora Akopian. But in the latter fight, you had to withdraw from the K1 tournament due to an injury. If you win the upcoming fight against Mavrodin, would you be able to put the entire K1 World Max division either at your weight class or entirety of K1 World Max as a whole on notice?
Sorry, could you repeat because I didn't hear everything.
Uh, well, let me go ahead and repeat this as quickly as I can.
Okay, sorry.
You fought twice in K1 so far, winning both of your fights against Stalyan Korpolinski and Zora Akopian. But you had to withdraw after the Akopian fight from the K1 World Max tournament due to injury. If you beat Mavrodin, will you be able to put K1 World Max on notice?
Well, we will see. This is a fight business. I'm a simple guy. I get a fight. I and I do this. Now it's my job. You know the things that change. So I don't care who I'm facing. This is my job to do. I get I start get good money for me, and I pretty much don't care about any guys. To be honest, I respect all the men who are trained, who fighting, who said, but it's my job, so I don't think much more than this fight. This is my job to do, and after this job, I will think about next things.
I see, I see. Now, obviously, like I said, you've only fought in K1 twice so far in your young career, but you have a lot of experience fighting on the regional scene in Poland and in Western Europe. What do you think have been the biggest differences from those two fights so far in K1 in Japan from fighting on the European circuit?
To be honest, of whole culture. You know, in here in Europe, kickboxers are they nobody cares about kickboxing, to be honest. But in Japan, I didn't feel so much support here. They didn't know me. I just get a fight and they wanted to take a photo with me. A lot of people say good words. It's something different level. They appreciate fighting. They know about fighting, so they care about kickboxing. So this is the main difference.
Now, oh, oh, my apologies. But yeah, I saw the interview that you did with Jay Smooth of Rush Hour Fight Club for Combat Sports Today, and I know that you said that even if you win this upcoming fight, it still wouldn't be enough interest to bring K1 to Poland, and from obviously your perspective, K1 to Western Europe. But considering the fact that you're one of four Western European fighters on this upcoming card in December, and only the other three are in the open weight tournaments. I mean, would you say that an exciting performance could lead to some type of interest in Western Europe of K1?
It's a really hard market to go right here. I think this isn't enough. You have to put more social media. You have to be a star in the social in Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. Then maybe somebody will watch these fights. They don't care about level, what we perform, how much we time spent, health, how much time health we spend here on the gym. They don't care about it. You know, this market is different. It's really different. They don't care about it. They care about only about entertainment,
Mhm.
but not strictly at sports. They care about the personalities. They care about I don't know, mm, zashing, about quality of marketing here. So we have to build. If someone could make it big here in Europe, needs to have everything of this: personality, social media, and good fighting skills.
Basically, from a sports entertainment standpoint, you think they only care about entertainment, right?
Yes, it is. It is what it is. In Poland, we have something like freak fights. Uh, to be honest, the celebrities fighting, the people care about it. That's ridiculous. There are amateur guys, and they spend a lot of pay-per-views, nearby millions. yeah, in only in Poland, it's going on. So they care about entertainment, nothing else.
I see. And as you are in your early 20s, you're fighting professionally now, but what would be your advice to anyone wanting to become a fighter without having to go the entertainment route, without having to fight for promotions like KSW or Fame MMA or even Clout MMA for some reason?
Mm, and, so what I have to say is something like, it's if you get money from this, okay, I know why you do this, but to be honest, to stay in the sport, you have to be very really no what a second you have a lot of
Basically,
patience, I had really one fight per year, and I train whole year to get one fight. It is what it is. You have to be patient, you wait for your shot, you use the opportunity, and then maybe you will get on some point.
oh, okay. I mean, I didn't want to basically badmouth KSW or Fame MMA or Cloud MMA because I don't want them or their fans to think I'm just, you know, talking down, so to speak. I just basically wanted to say there's differences between, doing what you're doing, which is trying to put your name out there to the world, and doing what they're doing, just basically trying to get views, so to speak.
No problem. I don't think that there will be some kind sort of uh, angry about it.
Right, right. Now, when it comes down to your potential opponents, obviously we can't talk more about. I mean, we can't really talk more about Senpai Valentin Mavrodin, but there's three fighters that you mentioned in that interview with Rush Hour Fight Club, maybe four from what your people are trying to say, that you would probably have interest in fighting. Chingy Salazar, Marat Grigorian, Superball T. Cow, or K-1's American Japanese star Shintaro Matsukura. Out of those four, which of those fights do you think would be likely to happen?
Likely to happen. To be honest, I'm signed with K-1, so I think only Matsukura is in the same roster. Uh, Anyone else fighting in the one championship? I saw on the Instagram the Moral Gregorian looking for a fight. I didn't have any fight then. I calmly ask about I can fight with him. But I will not fight for free. They called. I said how much money, and there's silence. So I will not wait for one to get a contract. I have to fight. As I said, it's my job. So I'm preparing now well. And after the fight, on in the December, I will think about all the other stuff. Now I have to show up, show what I have, and I will not. And I think that's it.
Speaking of potential fighters, I'm not in the way of saying opponents, I'm saying in the way of your training partners or fellow countrymen, Marcin Nishinsky and Patrick Clark. Those two potentially want to fight elsewhere around the world or maybe even in K-1. Considering the names that I mentioned in the intro, Joanna, Gambarov, Kaladov, or Blokowitz, would you potentially see either Patrick Block or Marcin Nisinski potentially fighting K-1 or help make up Poland's combat sports future down the line?
Yes, to be honest, I hope that they will fight soon. They are great fighters. They have different styles than me. We don't focus on one thing here in our gym. So I hope this happens as soon as possible.
I see, I see. And when it comes down to your upcoming fight, again, when it comes down to Mavrodin, I don't know if you noticed, but there is an entire big card that's going to be taking place on that K-1 card in December. Let's just say if you weren't on the event, if you weren't fighting which fight would you basically say would be the one you'd be interested in from that event?
Mm, it's really hard to say, because the if we're gonna take what's stake, what I can gain from the fighters, if I want to think about it, I don't. I really much don't choose. I let K1 choose me a fight like now, and I will face it. If I will not injure it, so give me this in the I don't know February, but I have to don't have any injury and win the fight. So it's
But
as
aside,
simply and really hard.
but aside from that, you wouldn't give a damn about any other fight but the one that you're a part of, huh?
One more time. Sorry, I did this a little bit confusion here. I didn't hear it.
What I'm trying to say is that you wouldn't care about any other than the one that you're a part of, right?
Yeah, sort of. I said I respect everyone. I will train as hard as possible, but I don't. I really don't care who face me. This I get a good. I started getting a good money, so whatever. I will show up. I wanna beat everyone. It could be possible.
I see. I see. Now, when it comes down to again your fight against Mavrodin, what do you hope that watching in Japan and barring broadcast issues around the world would hope to see out of your fight?
Mm, well, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. The internet goes.
Uh,
So could you repeat it? Sorry about this. Sorry, guys.
My apologies. What do you hope fans will see out of your fight against Mavrodin, regardless of if they're in Japan or barring broadcasting around the world?
They will see the best performance on the event. I would. So, as I said, I improved by every fight. I didn't have a world level experience of fighting, so now I have something, and I always training. I always build up myself. So I think in every fight I can add something. And he's a tough guy. So two tough guys will stand and fight with each other. This will be a war. I hope they will put some performance bonus of the night,
Hmm.
maybe soon, and I will challenge for something like that every fight I will get.
I see. And let's just say, even though Mavrodin's social media presence isn't really that big, I mean, all he got is Facebook and Instagram, so he wouldn't care about what we're talking about. But let's just say he gets around to hearing about this. I mean, hearing about our little conversation. What would you basically tell him as a way to say, hey, don't skimp on me because I'm coming with all of what I got on December 14th?
Well, I hope that he's training crazy like me, and we will show the K1 is great, and we will put some entertainment for fans, and get a little bit more social media after this. If if we will make a good war, that will be good highlights. So a lot of views.
Hmm. Now, when it comes down to you being in your mid to late 20s, you're only 27 years old. I mean, there's two things that probably need to be asked. What are some of the things that you enjoy outside of competition? And let's just say if your fight career doesn't work out, what would be your plan B, your backup plan?
So to be honest, the fighting is my plan B. I'm working normally. My brother has a club here, so I'm the trainer. This is full time job. So fighting is plan B now right now. So I don't really put everything. I don't put everything on the stake. I got job and I'm fighting, something like that. So it's fighting is plan B for me.
I see, I see. And what are the things that you enjoy outside of competition?
To be honest, I only train. I spend time with my family, with my boy, with my wife, and nothing else. I train, I eat, I train, I spend time with them, I train. This is my life.
In other words, 110% fighting is life. Right.
For me, yes, sure. I do this like, uh, you'll be honest, to the maybe 20 years. I live it for now 15 years like that. I'm only train. I care about training. I care about sleeping. This is the only thing. So uh, I don't. I really don't know what I should do after my career, but I have some time to think about it.
I mean, I can totally understand that because not only do you have a kickboxing career going on, you also fought twice as a mixed martial artist, once as an amateur, the other as a professional. Would you potentially see yourself continuing with that career if you ever decide to want to, you know, put the kickboxing gloves on ice, so to speak?
I have something to. Well, as I say, previously, I can be number one in kickboxing. I believe in this. I will work to this. This is my goal, to be number one, even for 5 minutes. Number one, and I will be complete fighter. And after this, I maybe think about it. MMA is such a different sport than only kickboxing, that you have to do everything different. You can't. I'm not such a good athlete to compete in the both things simultaneously. So when I will reach my goal, I will think about it. But for now, I only focus on the December to show up the greatest version of me there.
I see. I see. Now, when it comes down to these are going to be the last two questions I asked. When it comes down to social media, how can people contact you or get in touch with you?
Well, to be honest, I got Twitter, X, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I got everything. I work on this. Not good as should I, but now I get. I, Previously, I in the previous years, I didn't put a lot of money from to this because I didn't get money for fighting. That was my hobby, but now I can do this, so I will do it a little bit step by step. You can contact me with everything you can think.
Right, right, of course. And when it comes down to, and this is the last question I'm going to ask, but when it comes down to your opponent, again, is there anything that you would like to say to him or his camp, in case they're listening, that you would probably want to not wait until that weigh in or that face off in the ring?
To be honest, no. I respect that guy. He's a fight. Fighting isn't a play. Isn't a play. This you have to do this full time. You don't underestimate anyone. So no, just show up to wait. I will do it, and we will get a great war. Maybe it's my mentally of this is maybe a little bit boring, but this is how I think it should look like, and I will not change it at all. So that's it. Thank you.
And is there anything that you would like to say to your fans who probably may not be? I mean, let's just face it, you're going to have fans watching you from possibly all over the world if K-1 can get their broadcast issues together. But still, though, is there anything that you want to say to them?
I really appreciate every message I get. This is really big for me. I never thought I would be at that place. Thank you.
Right. Well, other than that, barring K-1 getting their broadcast straight, you can check out Kacper Muszyński versus Senpai Valentin Mavrodin as part of the stacked K-1 World Grand Prix tournament card, which will feature the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals of the one night 8-man Grand Prix. December 14th from Yoyogi National Gymnasium in Tokyo, Japan. Again, if K-1 can get their broadcast straight, don't be surprised that the event will start at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on December 13th. Other than that, you can check out more about what K-1 has in store either via abima.tv, k-1.co/jp, or just, do a Google search. It ain't that hard. I'm pretty sure all these fighters would love the extra attention that you would give in order to check them out. But still, though, Casper, thanks for the time, and I cannot wait to see you compete on the second, no, on the second weekend before Christmas, so to speak.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I didn't hear just everything.
It's okay.
Thank you.